Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to an achievement review by AchievementLand. This is Fat Mo, and I'm going to be presenting you with an achievement review for Dead Effect 2, released by BadFly Interactive on the Xbox One. It's a first-person indie shooter for $11, I believe. No, $12, excuse me. It was released on 13th of January. Now, don't be discouraged because this game, yeah, this is a hefty one. It has 100 achievements. Yeah, but don't be discouraged by that. They're all super, super attainable. And right now I'm going to be giving you a brief overview. As you've seen by now, I've already gotten like probably 90 out of 100 of them, which is all the miscellaneous ones that you can get by playing all the missions. Basically, this game, it's actually pretty cool for an indie game. It's got like multiple elements of a first-person shooter and an RPG, as like you have gear like Destiny, for instance. You have different gear, different drops, ammo drops and stuff. So it's pretty cool. It's packed with actually different modes. After you finish the story, there's a lot of stuff to do, a lot of replayability. So as the achievements go, the 100 achievements, don't be discouraged. It's not that hard, to be honest. Like playing through this game, probably finished the story. It took me like 12 hours. It's not so bad. Right here, you can see me preview the different elements. Like this is the guy where you buy the ammunition and the guns. These are different drops, and you can you gain levels and you get money, so you can upgrade them. So it's pretty cool. And there are different levels, just like an RPG. Like there are legendaries and mythics, which is higher than a legendary, and there are like regulars and stuff. So basically, as far as achievements go for this game, you've got story missions, and if you just run through the story, you'll get a decent chunk of achievements, maybe like 30, maybe like 285 gamers. That's just doing the missions on the easiest difficulty. So that's as far as missions go. And there's an achievement for finishing each and every mission on whatever difficulty. But as far as missions go, for the story, I believe there are about 22 missions for the story. They're relatively short. It took me like 10 hours to do them. And every mission contains 4 achievements. One is for finishing the mission, and 3 others are, like, for instance, you're going to be seeing me here play survival mode, which is basically the last mode that you need to do. You got to grind. That's the grind at the end. The last 10 achievements are just getting a number of kills with weapons and finishing a number of survival missions, which is just timed missions in a closed area. It's just like regular zombie survival anywhere, like Call of Duty Zombies, but an indie version of that. So you'll see me do that. So as far as the 3 other achievements going for each and every mission, because as I said earlier, each and every mission contains about 4 achievements. It's actually not about, it's just 4 achievements. So yeah, the 4 achievements, the 3 other achievements other than finishing the mission are usually getting a number of kills, getting a number of headshots, getting a certain amount of accuracy. There are others for collecting. There are collectibles in the form of tablets and orbs, and these you just don't have to collect all of them. You have to collect maybe like in 2 missions. You have to get some of the collectibles, and the orbs are basically just signs on the wall that you have to shoot. A level, I think, can have up to 3. Tablets are the same. They're like these little phone, iPad thingamabobs dropped on the floor. So easy to find. They're not a problem at all. As far as other missions, I'll tell you, this is a brief guide for that. Don't really try and go for every achievement, because the higher level you get, the easier they got. So what I did was that I went through all these levels, try to get as many achievements as I could, but I didn't fret. Like, don't fret at all, because it gets a whole lot. Like, if you can see me right now, I'm the dude. I'm just getting headshots left and right. It's super easy. That's because I've finished everything else in the game, got all the miscellaneous achievements, and now I have really good gear. And like, you got even yeah, as I mentioned earlier, you've got like different styles you can play, different things you can upgrade, and when you upgrade them, you get a whole lot easier, you get a whole lot better at HP with better gear, better armor. Your weapons do massive damage. I think you see me here rocking a mythic machine gun, trying to get. I'm going here for the achievement for killing, I believe, a set number of zombies with. I think 800 is the first one with the machine gun, and there's one for shotguns. 800 and 1600, that's 2 achievements. There's one for pistols, 600 and 1200, or 500, 1000 kills. And I think there's one for melee. I got that one earlier. And so it gets super easy as far as difficulty goes. So that's not really an issue. And the other sort of achievements that you can find in levels is like collecting every ammo box. And these I found guides for them easy. And you see the enemies, like how the ammo boxes look, because you can see the enemies like right there. There's an enemy that dropped an ammo box. So that's one. Shouldn't be much of trouble actually to think about it. So that's one. But yeah, it's a pretty cool game, to be honest. For the price of $12, it's absolutely amazing the amount of content. Like, and if you're a fan of like killing zombies and just going on a killing spree and headshots and stuff, especially when you're that strong, I'm a big yeah. I can absolutely recommend that game. It's a breeze, you know. Just crank out some music or a podcast on the side and grind the last levels. So yeah, so what I recommend, so as far as achievement, like as far as achievement difficulty, I'll give it like a 4, just because if you're trying to go for everything at the start, like if you're playing a mission for the first time and trying to go for everything, because that'll make it quite hard, to be honest. What I recommend is being patient. You're guaranteed to get the achievement for finishing the level, obviously, after finishing it. And don't fret, because the higher level you are, the better it is. Like, the only achievements that I had trouble with were actually just killing 5 enemies in 10 seconds. That one was in level 2. And all you have to do is just wait it out. Wait out until you finish the game. You get really good gear, and you'll be able to do this nonstop. As far as glitched achievements are, some achievements have problems with the way they're named. Like, there's one achievement for finishing, I believe it was finishing a level. Let me check. I can actually check. Yeah, collecting every ammo box in the level, and that's for level 6. And that one doesn't really I detail how, like, because every level has a set amount of ammo boxes in the level, obviously, and you have to sometimes empty your guns if you have enough ammo, obviously for gamers, to pick up these ammo boxes. But what it doesn't specify, because I had to do that level for like 8 times, is that you had to pick up every ammo box that the enemies drop as well. So that's something that I had trouble with, and I couldn't find a guide. I actually wrote up a guide on TA, so that's one as well. And as far as glitched achievements, none of them are glitched per se, but for level 16, I believe, there are 2 achievements, apart from the one for finishing the level, obviously. For level 16, there's Paralyze This achievement, which is killing 3 enemies with the Paralyzer, which is this sidearm that has infinite ammo. It's not really that good, but once you upgrade it, it's pretty powerful up close and personal. So there's the Paralyzer achievement, Paralyze This achievement for 10 gamer score, and there is the Die Right Now achievement also for 10 gamer score. The Paralyzer, as I said, you killed 3 enemies with the Paralyzer. It's not too bad. And the Die Right Now is also not too bad. You guarded the door controls. There's this door that you have to guard, and it has to not get to 50%. So you think, oh, yeah, pretty simple achievements. I'll go for those. These are not that tiring. Thing is, both of these achievements are actually flipped. So if I finished this level without using the Paralyzer once, and the door controls were up to more than 50%, and I got the Paralyzer achievement. So that's one. And I had trouble with getting the door one, because I obviously had the door plus 50%, like more than 50% for the end of the level, but still didn't pop. So what I did, and actually this is special thanks to Rathalon and TA, he gave us this guide, is that you have to use the Paralyzer to kill 3 enemies, and then the door ones would pop. So that's as far as glitch achievements go. The other are pretty solid. You just have to go run through. Don't fret it. You go through the level, and that's it. And as far as content goes, when you finish with the levels and you finish with the miscellaneous achievements in the levels, you've got survival missions, you've got biohazard missions, and actually have to do 50 biohazard missions for an achievement, and 100 survival missions for an achievement. Yeah, for the biohazard levels, after you've done with the game, obviously because you get better gear, everything is going to be so much easier. What you want to do is that you want to go to the biohazard missions, and you'll find a mission on the bottom called, I believe, nutrient supply, something like that, nutrition supply. That's the shortest one. If you got good gear, it should take you a breeze. So just wait out don't grind the weapon kill achievements or those, because you're gonna have to grind out the game anyways. So what I advise is going for the miscellaneous achievements first and the missions, and then these, I believe, will come so naturally, because it'll take you about 7 hours to do the biohazard missions. I'm still grinding them now. This is example that I'm talking over right now is a biohazard mission. That's the nutrient processing one that it's nutrient processing that I'm telling you to go for. And actually, the good thing is the 15 biohazard missions count for the survival missions. And once you're done with those survival missions, I believe, also nutrient processing, you can do that, and that one is pretty short. Like if you set it to easy, because difficulty doesn't matter in this game. I believe there are a couple of story missions that require you to finish them on medium, and you can't really put them on easy, but otherwise it's pretty fine and it's pretty easy to deal with. And so once you're done with these 50 ones, you should have by then finished all the weapon specific number of kill achievements, and you just have the survival ones. Just, you know what, just crank out the old podcast, some music, and it'll be a breeze. It's not really that hard at all, especially when you get a chainsaw. Like once you're done with all the weapons, I advise chainsaw, maximize it, and it'll be a breeze. You just put on RT and just wait for him to come your way. As far as like game design goes, the game is not the best looking game. I can tell by looking at it, but it's pretty fun. It's got a lot of fun aspects to it, a lot of diversity. Level design is actually pretty cool, to be honest. There are a myriad of different enemy types, so many types of armor, and it actually differs. Like you can see up top up on the left, there's the stamina, there's my health, and there's the special meter, because there are special abilities, as I mentioned. So there's a lot of diversity in gameplay. Like what I advise as far as special abilities is stick with the bullet time. That one you get pretty early, and it's going to be so helpful for the times where you're overwhelmed or you try to go for a timed achievement or something, or if you accuracy achievements. So do that. Never lose the bullet time one. Just put it in slot 1 for your abilities and maximize that, because that'll be super helpful. And as far as all the other abilities, I believe I just kept jumping until you reach level 15, like in character progression level, and then you can update. You can unlock the Giga Shot, which is basically just powering up a shot to be like 300%. So if you have like a good sniper, a good melee weapon, or a good shotgun, that bad boy, I think you really have to use that bad boy. So just stick with the bullet time, just mess with your other abilities up until you reach level 15, and then absolutely go for the Giga Shot. You see me using it right now. Look at that. Look at that. That went for just this. It's the red one. It's amazing. It's really good. It's really cool. Yeah, so that's as far as special abilities go. They're pretty cool. And they're absolutely, like the Giga Shot, there are some achievements that you can't get. Like there's one for finishing a drone. I believe it was level 6 as well. And you have to finish that drone in a minute. And it's just you can't do this without using the Giga Shot. So that's one. There's also one for finishing a level, the last level, which has a boss fight. Obviously, you have to finish that in less than 3 minutes. So Giga Shot, it's an absolute must in that opinion. So that's as far as the special abilities go. You'll get random drops, and it'll get easier with the better like gear that you get. The weapons are amazing. Of course, the mythical weapons are the best luck if you get them, because they're the most useful. I believe I am rocking a mythic machine gun in that part. So yeah, that's as far as achievements go. 100 achievements for each mission. Then it's just a grind from there. It's pretty cool, pretty easy. Just don't stress it out. Finish the game first, and then go back, and it'll be a lot easier. This was Fat Mo with an achievement review for Dead Effect 2. This is AchievementLand. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and keep the love going, guys. Yeah, take care. Bye.